Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about a possible solution to the policing problems that exist in cities. Okay, now in cities, police departments typically have this us versus them attitude, right? The police kind of see themselves on one team, and they're basically fighting against the citizens. So there's a strong disconnect. And if we look at the very rural areas, we see that the police and the people are a lot more closely connected. And in the rural areas, we see that they don't have police chiefs; they have sheriffs, and these sheriffs are elected every year or 2 years or whatever by the people directly. And if the sheriffs aren't doing a good job, they get removed from office and they're replaced by somebody through election. So you have a really close connection between the police and the people in the rural areas. In the cities, on the other hand, you have the mayor basically appoints the police chiefs of each of the departments, or the mayor's office appoints the police chiefs. However it works, a lot of different cities, they operate differently. But the police chiefs are accountable to the mayor. Okay, that's who they answer to. That's the person that hired them. That's the person that signs their paycheck. And the mayors are, usually concerned mostly with finances and financing the city. And what I've seen over the years is that mayors typically use the police departments as a tax collection agency. So basically, the mayors instruct the police to go out there and issue as many tickets as they can and make the type of arrests that will generate revenue. That will generate revenue for the city, basically. So that's how the mayors will look at it. And the problem there is that the type of training that police get in the cities is geared towards that. Okay, they're really good at writing tickets and doing it in such a way that they'll stand up in court. And the same thing, they'll arrest people for things like whatever, smoking marijuana or whatever, so that again they can run those people through the legal system and get as much money out of them as possible. So that's where the law enforcement emphasis and the law enforcement training is of the police in the cities. Okay, it's not towards being, towards serving and protecting the community. It's basically serving the mayor. So yeah, the solution that I see is that all the cities, all the different police departments or the precincts or however they're, whatever they're called, the person running those departments, the police chief, has to be elected by the community. Now, in a lot of these cities, they also have sheriffs that are elected, but the sheriffs, they're not the ones that answer the 911 calls. They do other things, but the people, the police chiefs, all right, whoever's actually running the police department and is actually, whoever the department that's actually answering the 911 calls, okay, whoever's running that department, that's the one that has to be elected by the community. And then they're going to basically be accountable to the community. They're going to be very responsive to the community, and they're going to look to see what needs that community has. And I guarantee you that the needs of the community is not going to be focused on writing as many tickets as possible and generating as much revenue as possible. Okay. Now, I've also seen like there's many areas that are like kind of in the middle. They're kind of like suburban, where the people don't directly vote for for the police chiefs. In many cases, you've got these departments, right? That's in many cases maybe even cover a couple of different townships. And what happens is the townships, through the township supervisors, enter into contracts with the police departments. So again, now you have a situation where whoever's running that police department is not elected directly by the people. They are appointed or contracted or hired by politicians, basically. So again, I've seen in these type of situations, in the suburban type of areas, where you start seeing a disconnect between the people and the police. And again, it's not to the extreme that you see in the large cities where all the department heads, right, all the police department chiefs are appointed by the mayor, but it starts moving in that direction, which is a bad thing. So to me, the answer, the solution is, use the rural model. Okay, all police department heads, regardless of whether they're called sheriffs or chiefs or whatever you want to call them, they should be elected directly by the people of the community that they are serving. And you're going to see a big change in attitude. You're going to see a big change in the policing tactics, and how they choose to enforce the law. That will make a big difference. The other thing that you will typically see in very rural areas is that we typically have small police departments, but they have volunteers that assist, or auxiliary police, or they use different names. You might a militia, basically. That's what they are. These are armed people that do assist the police. Now, most of the time, they're doing stuff like directing traffic. At an accident scene or something like that. But they are armed. I've seen them. They're just regular people. They're not like sworn officers or anything like that. They're just regular people that have carry permits, if it's required in that state, and they are performing the function of just helping out the police. Auxiliary militia, same thing. Regardless of what you call them. So these are some possible solutions, real solutions that would fix the problems that exist in the cities. And again, the problem is that the police chiefs answer to the mayor, not to the people in that precinct. If you change that and make the police chiefs, elected by the people of the precinct, there's going to be a big change in attitude by the police. You're going to start seeing that attitude of them versus us, right? Of the police versus the people. That's going to start fading away. If you guys have any comments, questions, any feedback, whatever, put in the comment section. If you're not a member of my channel, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.